Coming up on today's Clements Daily, we say farewell to the stats guys. We shoot him into the sun, or at least over to the US
I'm not going that
of A.
far.
Tell you what, if you drink some moonshine, you'll be sitting in the sun somewhere.
Movie. Don't worry.
That's great. Either way, we've got player props, game picks, best bets for a whole mess of stuff. I'm looking at the NBA playoff game tomorrow. Stats guy, what are you looking at before you go?
Value Champions League goal scorer and some tennis.
Nice one, Alex.
I shockingly get angry about the Swans.
I, for one, am also
Angry?
just surprised. Where did that come from? Either way, it's Clements Daily. It's got lots of fun and good stuff in it. You better check it out. It's right now. Welcome to Clements Daily. It is Tuesday, May 16, all day. This is episode 110 of this
Third
here
time's a
schmozzle.
charm.
I'm your host, Jaymz Clements. I'm the editor of CodeBet. That's a very good website. You should go check it out. If you're not, what are you doing? Come on. Pick up the pace. Pay attention. It's a very good website. It can be found at codebet.com.au. I'm joined, as always, by the Pontiffs of Punting. Over there is Alex Donnelly.
Hey, I'm here. Yep, made it in.
Well done. And over next to me, it's the last time before he jets off to KY.
I'm also here. Keen to give some good tips before I go
Can we
away.
have like time of your life before he goes or something? You know, just a real montage of stats guy at the end.
I'm not dying.
him looking
I'm
at-
coming back. I want my job back.
Well, we'll see.
That all depends.
Yeah,
That's right.
We are moving between when you leave
True.
and when
I'll
you
just
come
come back.
back.
Where is everyone?
Yeah, exactly. Like you're not getting a fob to the new
Yeah,
place.
we're not, no new keys. Guys, hello. But that's the stats guy on you, Liam. Final day before you head off to the US of
Absolutely,
A.
very keen.
Hang out, do some punting,
Yes.
like actual kicking.
Actually,
Yeah,
kicking. I'm going to
yeah,
go to
with your
Kentucky
buddy.
College.
Yeah, we got the footy over
A
here.
bit of fun.
Nice one. All right, this is CodeBet Daily. What does it say on the tin? It's codes, it's betting, it's daily. That's what we do every single day. Player props, game picks, and best bets for today, next day, whenever. Mine is actually just tomorrow, I think, because it's all the NBA playoff game. I dug
I'm
into it
shocked.
yesterday, talked about that game. I'm excited to do it again. So, what are we all looking at?
I'm looking at some Champions League and a bit of tennis on clay.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Not grass?
No, definitely not.
You're going to be spun for a loop when the French Open's finished and it's
Yeah,
like, it's
come
now
back.
the grass.
is that what-
It's a grass course. It's like,
What is happening?
which one
No,
is it?
Wimbledon was my favourite, so I'll be all over that.
It's like, yeah, they're playing like a weird tournament, Queen's Club in England. It's like, I'm not sure if that's clay or grass. When you
When you actually look at it as well.
Yeah.
nice one. Alex, what are you looking at?
Bit of everything. I got some AFL, some Champions League, and the English Championship. It's the semi-finals, which
Yeah,
is
it's awesome.
technically a race for third. So it's the semi-finals for the bronze medal, but you do get promoted to the EPL.
Oh, that's good. Nice one. All right, player props. Let's do it. Easy one for me. I mentioned this in passing yesterday for the Denver-LA game tomorrow morning in the NBA, the first game of the conference finals. The East
Ooh.
don't start until Thursday.
Thursday, yep.
So West is the first one to kick off. I
West
love
is
this.
best.
It's going to be a great game. I'm just so excited. Like, you might not be able to tell. I'm still a bit dusty. It's 2 days later. Anyway,
Celebrating
I'm old,
NBA.
I'm washed. But Michael Porter Jr., I mentioned him briefly yesterday about his $8.25 to go for 25 plus.
Yeah, that's great value.
I then sort of dug into it. Well, the over-under of his is just simply 14.5 points. You're like, well, why is that? It's like, oh, well, his average against the Lakers isn't great. But at the same time, in two of his last three, he's gone over that 15-point mark.
15, yeah.
So the over is a pretty good play for me. He's gone 15 plus in three of his last six, two of those last three. And again, like these are the sort of things. Player props are great at this point because if you go, right, well, if he's going to go for 15 points, how many threes do you think Michael Porter Jr. is going to hit? It's at least three,
At least
I think,
a couple,
in that.
yeah.
So
Agreed.
you can just build those up, just get a little bit of extra value in there because it's how he's going to get to that points total. So with Ladbrokes, the points over under there for Michael Porter Jr., I'm going to hit another player in a second too, but it's the over is $1.80, the under is $1.95, and it's weird because I think they've priced it that way because of his, I don't know, the weird average that he has from like a couple of games
That's a weird price.
2-3 years ago where he only had like 9 points. So
It's been solid,
Michael Porter Jr., I just feel like, as I said yesterday, there'll be one game 1 or 2, where he just goes absolutely ham and has like 27, something like that, and away we go.
Awesome.
Anyway, the other one, though, was Contavious Caldwell-Pope, a.k.a. the notorious KCP.
KCP, yeah.
Kenny Pope himself. I've mentioned before that he's like one of my all-time favourites when you hit the playoffs, just to jump
He
on his
fires up, yeah.
three-point mark. It's just absolutely smash them. 3+ threes for the notorious KCP tomorrow in game 1 is a absolutely faintly ridiculous $3.75 on BetR.
That's all he's going to do. It's the only way he's going to score, yeah.
Love this. I love it. I love it a lot. 3+ threes, $3.75. Over 9.5 points, just standard, is only $1.87.
Yeah. So you get a free throw or...
Basically, I'm just like, the 3+3s, I'd rather just go that straight up and just go cool. And then if you want to combine that with his over for his points total, off you go. But the $3.75 with Better is 100% my favorite player prop tomorrow.
Nice.
Unless you want to go for a Joker triple-double. What was that? $1.70?
Yeah, which is something ridiculous.
One of the worst betting markets you'll see
What's the
ever
point
at
of
the moment. And you can actually see some that by the featured same game multis as well. We'll have that idea of like, Nikola Jokic to get a triple-double and the Denver Nuggets to win. It's like,
it's like
$1.80.
Yeah,
$2,
yeah.
This is ridiculous.
That's boring.
Anyway, so blow them out, I'm going to take the KCP. Alex.
Yeah. I'm having a look at Hayden McAllion to score a couple of goals this weekend against North Melbourne.
Hayden McAllion.
Yes, big tall boy.
His McLean's showing.
I hope so. McAllion, you've done it again. Not the chip company, but anyway, only about 8,000 people are going to turn up to watch this game. I potentially am one of them.
You're underrating the North fans and their appetite to watch their team get belted.
I go every week, but I would not be there
because the Swans suck. I'm officially giving up on the Swans at the moment.
I just hope we get anything.
You've officially given up on about 7 teams already.
What about the Tigers? Did you give up? Are you still giving up on them?
Yeah, roll the tape back. The Tigers will not make the finals.
I agree. I still stand by that.
Fair enough.
Also,
you can stand by being wrong.
Can I also just say betting markets are stupid? They were 250 to 1 to win the flag last week, and now they're 26. Like, honestly, they are not a 10 times better team than they were a week ago.
They were 10 times better.
Yeah, I'm sure. Righto. Anyway, so North Melbourne, a stats guy would reliably inform us, are ranked 17th in offense or defence in the AFL.
That's pretty good.
They're leaking a lot of points. Yeah, well, thank God West Coast and Hawthorn are there. Aiden Core got suspended over the weekend, and Mackay and Buddy Franklin, who are both terribly out of form, they can go wrestle in the forward pocket all game because they're just both playing terrible at the moment.
Two big guys.
So the matchup for McLean for North just looks awkward. And let's be honest, Sydney Swans, keep it simple. Get the ball and kick it. None of this handball crap. I'm sick of it. Kick it to the tall dude in the goal square.
If you have the game and you hear a guy yelling, it's most likely
If
Alex.
you just hear kick it to the tall dude, not saying dude, there might be another word. It's me. It honestly worked last week. I said Luke Jackson last week. Kick to the tall dude in the goal square. What do you do? Kick 3 goals.
Sometimes it works.
It does.
It really does
simple,
work.
Yeah.
McLean's actually a really good shot for goal. He's got 31-14 over his career. And he gets a chance to cement his spot with Logan McDonald and Joel Amati on the long-term injury list. He does need to start kicking some goals. He's been in and out throughout his whole career. I think the most games he's played in a season is like 10. So he's going to get
How long's he been around? Like
4 years.
Oh,
he's
wow.
24 years
I didn't
old.
know he was that old.
So he gets a real good crack at the next 6-7 weeks here. The Swans, despite their failings, are still ranked 8th in attack this season, and they've scored over 102 games away from home this year. So, look, McLean could cash in this weekend. 2 goals plus is $3.10, 3 goals plus $7.50, and for some reason 4 plus is only $10.50.
Yeah,
but anyway,
Yeah.
I'm going to take the 3 plus
The 3 plus
$7.50.
sounds
The
awesome.
value
Yeah, that's
seems
great.
way better. That's with Bet365, so I'm going to go with that. That might be the only thing I'm sort of relying on this weekend. I might punish myself and go watch it.
Nice. Dig it. So if you do hear a loud mouth just screaming, it's 100% a chance.
The
I'm going right
amount
here
of
for that
times
game.
I was yelling at the TV, like that one extra
Against Freo,
handball against Freo, just like, you've got these amazingly good tall dudes in the goal square. Kick it to them. And when we did, we looked like we'd win.
Nice. Stats guy, what's your player prop?
I'm going to the Champions League semi-final. Manchester City taking on Real Madrid. The first leg was 1-1, so both teams I reckon will come out firing and want to score a few goals. in this
really?
one. Yeah.
Wouldn't have guessed.
So, but I'm looking at the City skipper, Ike Gundogan. He's been...
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah. Pretty much. He's an extremely underrated player.
He's a Gungan.
Yeah. I don't know if he would have ever got that reference,
but he's elite between March and June.
Yeah, he fires up
year.
as like a proper skipper. He leads them towards cups, as I think you mentioned before. They're still going for the treble for the FA Cup, Premier League, and the Champions League, and he's fired up for all these comps at the right stage.
They didn't win. Carabao.
No one cares about that one. He's got 12 goal
Did you win the
contributions.
worst one though? No, it doesn't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They don't care about that one. He's got 12 goals contributions in his last, or more in his last 3 seasons. He's been unbelievable and doesn't even start half the games for City. So to have that stat line is pretty good.
I love that their captain doesn't start.
No, he doesn't always. Yeah, he's been starting
This is
lately.
a team that can leave Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne and
on
Phil
the bench
Foden
and
on
still
the bench.
win.
Like,
Probably,
get
yeah.
stuff.
They're amazing. But he's been in amazing form. He got 2 goals on the weekend against Everton just a couple of weeks ago. He also scored 2 goals against Leeds.
Real Madrid,
Yes.
Everton and Leeds.
He was on. I looked
For
at
those
some of
not
the
watching,
highlights.
that's like, mountains and molehills.
Yes, but in the past he's been playing more of a defensive midfielder. But since they moved John Stones, Man City, into that central defensive
actually
midfield from centre back. So they've pushed all their players up. He's becoming more attacking. He's becoming more attacking each game. I think he can get a goal.
Can we just
here.
land back on the fact that his name is John Stones?
Yeah, he's the most English bloke going around.
Hello, I'm John Stones.
Him and Harry
So
Kane
what do you got
should be
there?
Harry
teammates.
Kane
I've
and
got
John
a pair of
Stones.
stones.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, you do, John. Yes, you do.
I knew you would like that name, actually. Most English
Incredible.
name. You got Gundogan next to John Stones.
Yeah,
so-
John,
great.
why isn't John Stones playing with Harry Kane regularly? Seriously.
Anyway, I better get to my bet. I'm going to get on the German
Please do.
Gundogan to score anytime goal, just $5. I think he's in great form.
$5?
So yeah, he played because it got Haaland and
Sure.
and Grealish who are in form. But Gundogan.
Do we know if he's going to start?
Yes. Well, he started in their last 3 Champions Leagues.
Okay.
So I think he will start
Is
again.
that you trying to
fantastic.
back Marius, just going like stats guy? He's going to come
He
on the
didn't.
75th
He doesn't always start, but
minute.
Gundogan, he lives for the big games. $5 on Bet365 to score.
Let's go the Gungan. All right, game picks, easy one for me. The over was, I think we talked about this yesterday. The temptation there is LA defensively tighten up against the Nugs. The weird thing was it's like 222 and a half points. And I always do worry when I see that the market is set at kind of lower than you'd expect total. And you're like, oh, they expect a defensive tussle, don't they? I'm like, well, I'll take the over. I'll outsmart them.
Yeah, that's how
That's
they
the
get
exact
ya.
opposite of what you should be doing.
98 to 100.
Yeah,
Like, what are you doing?
That's how they
That's
get ya.
exactly wrong. But the more that you dig into this one, the 225, 4 of the last 5 between them, between the Lakers and the Nuggets, has gone over that. 4 of the last 5 Lakers games, just in general, have gone over that total. 3 of the last 4 Nuggets games have gone over that total as well. And 9 of the last 11 road games that the Lakers have played have gone over that total.
okay.
So,
Math.
just one of those ones where you go, all the stats just point towards this being an over.
Over, yeah, cool.
And then you talk
we've
about...
got the guy right here. Stats guy. What
Yeah,
did he tell
I'm back
us?
in that. I like
There
those
you go.
stats, yeah. Definitely go the
if you
over.
think about game script stuff as well, like it's Joker, it's Jam and Jamal Murray, it's Michael Porter Jr. Like the upside offensively for Denver is massive.
Yeah.
And if the Lakers keep on, like, they can obviously score with the best of them. They took the blowtorch, the Golden State Warriors, like 3 different times in that
Did,
last
yeah.
year.
Yeah, that was
So
awesome. Yeah.
They can
Oh,
score.
God.
It's awesome. I think this is going to be a fun game, and I think it goes over. So
Goes over. Nice.
222 and a half. And if you look at CodeBet right now to see what price that is and what bookmaker has it best, I think we will find. Well, I'll just keep, navigating around our site.
That's all right. There's,
pretty
so
good
much on
website.
there.
You should go
There's,
check it
there's-
out.
there's so much to navigate through.
Check out the match centers. They're pretty cool
We've got
too.
the grey screen of death at the moment. I don't know where that came from. Navigate away, Jim. Navigate
This is
away.
great
yeah.
podcasting.
222 is actually, the over is $1.88 with Top Sport at the moment.
Top
Okay.
sport. There you go.
There you go. Bang. Stats guy.
Champions League semi-final again. Man City are taking on Real Madrid. Just got to take City in this one. City have never lost at home to Real Madrid with 3 wins and 1 draw in the Champions League meetings, and have won their last 16 matches at home with Manchester City.
That's across all
This is
competitions.
across all
All comps.
competitions, which is unbelievable.
I don't think they've lost in like 25 games.
No,
or
it's
something
I
ridiculous.
think 22 games. I was going to say
No,
that.
it was 21 like 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago when Arsenal played them.
They had a draw like 3
Yeah,
weeks
but that's
ago.
lost.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
yes,
lost.
true. But yeah, they've got Kevin De Bruyne, as Alex mentioned before, probably the best passer in the world. Even scored last game. Got Erling Haaland, who's the human robot machine, who's going to score.
Seriously,
Human
yeah.
robot machine.
I don't know
I
why.
like that.
I just went with this. He's an
Financial fair
unbelievable.
play it really needs to look at
The
this
amount
team
of star players
seriously.
they have is amazing. You've still got Real
Human
Madrid though.
robot machine. I do
Thank
like
God he's going on holiday,
it.
right?
Yeah, you need a holiday.
Yeah, I
Jeez.
do. But yeah, Real Madrid obviously have some
Kids.
gun players as well. You got
Are
Vinicius
you going to
Jr.
boost a seat on the airplane? mate?
Oh, okay.
That's
I'm
what
not
we're
coming
actually.
on.
If we were
His feet
flying
up.
to Adelaide for gather round, Jim and I had planned to stitch you up as the child and get you that, like, when you're a 5-year-old, you get a little backpack and the colouring book.
I was going
I
to make
like that.
Alex
I like
wear
that.
one of those baby Bjorns and carry you on his front.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be great. So, right, all families that need to board first. It's like we're all tagging along.
Can
We
we
get it
get-
cheaper, dude. I wouldn't mind the colouring book. That'd be nice.
It is in your IQ area.
3 pack of crayons. Away
I'm
we
down
go.
for that. I'm down for that.
Nice one. Anyway, what's your bet? Go.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, so yeah, I think Man City are going to win this one. But I think they can concede a goal. They've conceded a goal in 6 of their last 8 matches. You've got
Hey.
Vinicius Jr. and Benzema, who's one of the best pairings in the world.
Wait,
for
did they
Real Madrid.
concede to Everton over the weekend?
No, but I looked.
that's
6 of the
got
last
your
8.
stats,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. No, that's all right. Not the last 8. 6 of the last 8 they
Okay.
conceded.
I
Yeah.
didn't hear you say
So yeah, they've got Vinicius Jr. and Karim Benzema. So I wouldn't be surprised if Real Madrid score, but Man City to win and both teams to score. It's
Tony
$2.94
Nice
compared
one.
to them $1.54 head to head. So it's a bit better.
So,
On better.
yeah, after the 1-1 first leg
First
last
leg,
week,
yeah.
both
I think it'll
teams'
be
score
2-1.
feels pretty
yeah.
good,
Yeah.
but obviously.
And both teams have scored in the last 3 games
Like
that they've played.
It's not like where one team's up on the first leg. They both got to score. So, I think it'll be
We had
good.
4-3 last year, then it was 3-1 in the second leg last year, 1-1 last week. So they've scored goals.
Could be a bit of a
in all
goal
games.
fest, I reckon.
Nice one. As opposed to the one that you're going to talk about, Alex.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I'm going to talk about Inter Milan taking on AC
is
Milan
very
at
different,
the
actually,
San Siro. That is tomorrow morning. Inter going to this one leading 2-0 on aggregate. And you have a look through this and it's just like, well, how are Inter going to get rolled? They've scored 21 goals in their past 7. And I think they're unbeaten in their last 9. AC Milan's form is just a bit, they got smashed over the weekend. They got beaten last week, obviously, by Inter. And then you look, AC Milan have scored 9 goals in their past 8 compared to the 21 in the past 7 for Inter. Given the 2-0 lead, it's like, hey, just don't stuff up. Don't concede. Like, we don't need to attack, get caught out on the counter or anything like that. And AC Milan have got to do something they haven't done in the last couple of games, and that's score multiple goals. Hard to see them winning 2-0, let alone 3-0, let alone not even conceding. So Inter to win to nil is $3.30. Inter and under 2.5 goals is $4.20.
I like that one.
And under 1.5 just on its own, just under 1.5 match goals is $3. So I think maybe the Inter and under 2.5 will get me as another 2-0 at the hashtag nice, $4.20.
That is
a good price.
That's really tricky though, because you're also still backing Inter. Like
AC might have to attack, but
AC's going to come at them maybe Inter just go, we're good.
Well, Inter's
boys, we're
goalkeeper
good.
also has the most clean sheets in the Champions League.
they've been flying.
Onana, so I think he can hold the defense.
Because obviously that can just finish in a draw.
Yeah. 1-0, 0-0, who cares?
Yeah, nil-all.
It could be a
nil-all's
nil-all,
around,
That's why
yeah.
I thought the under 1.5 on its own.
Yeah.
You know,
Inter
$3
could get
is
a
just
1-0.
or whatever.
Even if AC Milan win 1-0,
I'll tell you what, if Inter win 1-0, it's Lukaku scoring, I'm going to laugh for about a week at Stats Guy.
I'm sick of him scoring. He doesn't know how to score for Chelsea, but doesn't matter.
You got a new coach now.
Yeah,
I like it. The under 1.5 on its own for $3.
I like that. Yeah.
Nice one. Best bets for today, tomorrow, whenever. This Lakers-Nuggets game. Discussing this before, you might cast in mind back to yesterday. The line was, I believe, 5.5. It's now 6.5.
Yep.
Depending on where you're looking. And so you can get the Lakers plus 6.5 and that over 222.5 points for $3.50 with Ladbrokes.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
I don't mind that. If you think the Lakers can actually keep it close, but if you like it as a bit of a score fest,
Game 1, I
maybe
reckon
off you go.
they'll be fired up.
They'll be out there going hammer and tongs. But I think my entire point has been that the Nuggets are a better team. They got better, I think, a higher upside on both offense and defense than the Lakers. The tricky aspect of it is both teams' role players just have these moments of like, we're not going to show up tonight. Not tonight.
Or they'll get 20 next game.
Screw it, maybe next game. And like you expect at home Denver's role players to be just that little bit better. The Lakers maybe not so much on the road, but the Lakers did against Golden State. Rock up time and time again away. So I don't know. I've landed with the Nuggets minus 5.5 and the 222.5 point over.
Okay.
It's the same price, $3.50, as the Lakers plus 6.5.
Oh, it's exactly the same.
So you got like a free point in there with the Nuggets minus 5.5 or the Lakers plus 6.5. So
you can back both.
either way, just middle it.
Get
someone wins by 6 and you're like,
if you win by 6,
wait
you
a
win by
minute.
6. That would be
so
nuts.
that'd be pretty gnarly. Yeah, if the Nuggets win by 6, you'd win both. That's pretty cool. But
Probably get better odds for correct margin or something.
probably. But the
May as well do
idea,
that too.
the idea of
All
the
three.
over, the winner, it's the tricky thing as well is that margin. The last 4 matchups, I think, between the two of them, it's basically been a 12-point final margin, no matter what. So, and you can't they did play in the Western Conference Finals in the bubble. So
They did,
3 years ago.
But does bubble count?
Well,
That's
I didn't think they
exactly-
did, and then both the Western Conference and Eastern Conference finals
we've got-
matchups were from the bubble.
We've got all the bubble
Yeah.
conference finals again, but I don't know if you can read into the form of those games.
crowd
Yeah.
advantage as well.
That's why it's also like
Altitude in Denver,
Yeah.
actual crowd there.
Crowd,
You're actually
Disney's
traveling.
crap ass catering.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's pretty interesting. I think the Nuggets, though, that home record is incredible, 40-7. And I believe they're 31-16-1 against the line, which is just chaos.
Wow.
So pretty good. So I'm going to go with that. Denver, minus 5.5, over 222.5 points as well, $3.50. That one was with Bet365. The Lakers plus 6.5 and over was $3.50, but with lads. So
Perfect.
there you go. Let's go. Who wants to go next? Alex or Stetch Guy?
I'll go next.
Oh, you
That's
think
how I
so?
can finish off. It's his last day. I'm
Nice.
looking at
Lovely.
Luton versus Sunderland in the English Championship semi-final.
What was that?
English. English.
It's like learning English.
Yeah. So obviously the winner of this tie goes through to Wembley to basically play off to make
And what
promotion.
was that accent?
No, but we're going to Wembley. Wembley.
Again,
It's a mixture of
I
Scottish,
don't know what that
Australian
accent was.
and
It angers
and
me.
Geordie or something.
Come on, Wembley. Yeah, so anyway, apparently this is like, it's like the single most important
Horrible.
game in English football because basically if you win, you get like $110 million.
Yeah, you get to go to the
Yeah,
Premier
because you
League.
go to the Premier League,
Yeah.
get the promotion, TV rights, the shared revenue, all that stuff.
Yep.
So Luton are yet to beat Sunderland all year and go into this down 2-1 on aggregate. But then you look, Sunderland have not won at Luton since 2006, 2007.
Ooh.
And Sunderland, in their history, have only won one of their last, or not in their history, have won one of their last 7 away games in championship playoffs. So
They
that's,
love to choke, yeah.
yeah, not at all ideal. And then this season, you have a look at the records. Luton at home are 10-9-4 for a 21-17-8 record. This is obviously before finals. And then Sunderland's away was 11-6-6, 18-15-13 overall. So this is 6th versus 3rd.
Yep.
And then it's 4th versus 5th in the other one, which will be in the paper tomorrow morning. But I'm going with Luton to win at $1.98. And also, just that's the game in the 90 minutes. But Luton to qualify for Wembley at $2.50. I may
they have
even
to
have
win
the
by
correct
2 or
score.
more
Yeah.
goals, right?
Let
Yeah.
me find the 2-0 correct score when while Stats Guy starts talking about his other thing because
No, I'm happy to
that
talk about
could well be
Luton.
a play.
James will like this. Luton's ground, if they make the Premier League, you have to go through a guy's backyard just to make a certain stand.
It's like
Yeah,
10,000.
that's awesome. It's like 10,000 people.
Yeah.
Hello, Phil.
And they might be in the Premier League. They'll be
Hello, Trent.
No, but the thing is that they will have to spend an exorbitant amount of money to upgrade the stadium because it doesn't get
just
past
let it happen.
Yeah, but it doesn't get past the EPL standard. So
That's
the football,
awesome.
Probably, it's pretty
the,
dodgy,
The
yeah.
football governing bodies basically say, you boys qualify. You got to fix this thing.
They've actually got sheep out there mowing it.
Yeah, you have to walk through a guy's backyard. It's actually
Where's my
nuts.
correct
I
score?
love it.
That's awesome.
So I hope they make it. Just to,
Luton 2-0, $8.50.
Whey, I like that. Nice one. All right, Stats Guy.
Wembley.
I'm gonna finish off with an Italian Open tennis
Jeez.
bet on clay in Rome, of course. Casper Ruud taking on Laszlo Gia in the 4th round.
Oh, what a blockbuster this one is.
Well, if
You'll
you
be
know,
watching it on the
tennis,
plane.
Ruud is 4th in the world, so everyone
Alex
likes to
doesn't know
watch him.
tennis.
Nope.
No, he's a gun, but I'm going against him in this one. He's 4th in the world, but he hates playing against Gia, who's ranked 62nd in the world.
I was going to say, it's like you said he sucks on clay. Why do you
This
keep
is
playing
my
on clay,
point.
dude?
This is my point about tennis betting. They just go by the rankings and don't look at anything else. I think when they set the markets, Gia has beaten him in both of the meetings that they've played against each other. And yeah, Ruud has been heavy favourite in all of them. I forgot what I was going to say next year.
Good stuff, Stats Guy.
it sounds like-
there we go. Gia is also really good on clay.
Sounds like he said something mean about Ruud's mum or something.
yeah, it was rude to
It's
Ruud.
like
yeah.
really just got into his head.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He's really gotten into his head. You're right. Gia's won both of his titles on clay. He's only won 2 titles in his career. Hence why he's ranked in that 62nd mark. When if you want to be in the top 20, you got to win at least like 10 titles and things like that. But Gia's, pretty solid. He's starting to hit his prime as well. I just have confidence that he's powerful forehand. Gia can cover the game line of this one, which is plus 3.5 games. So you got to do a bit of math there to figure that one
Man,
out.
I'm dealing with your math of winning 10 titles. Do you mean a year or just ever?
Ever. Like usually if you're in
I was
the...
about to say,
I meant to say ever, yeah.
There's
But basically, this
52
is a-
weeks in a year and a tournament goes for 2 weeks.
Clay court specialist.
Clay court specialist taking on Ruud, who is, known...
Hates clay.
He doesn't mind clay, but
Stats
yes.
Guy's saying he hates clay.
All right, fine, he hates clay.
There you
But
go.
yeah, I think he can easily cover the line of plus 3.5 games at $1.85. But even to win at $3 on Bet365, I think is a really good bet because he beat in the last 2 meetings.
Wouldn't be a Stats Guy going on holiday show without him confusing us before he leaves.
I like it.
Just bet on Gia to win against
you
Ruud.
go.
There we go.
There you go. I like that.
Bet365,
Where are the
$3.
poppers? Bang.
Yeah, we need some more poppers.
I just deafened myself again. Nice one. All right. So there you go. Some pretty interesting best bets. You got NBA, tennis, and English Championship football.
Bit of everything.
Not bad.
Championships are awesome at this stage.
You
Sounds
never know what
great.
you're going to get at CodeBet Daily.
No.
Dig that. All right. That is it. Code Bet Daily is done for today. We'll be back on deck tomorrow. It will be just Alex and I because Stats Guy will be ordering off the kids menu on the airplane on the way.
Can't
to
wait.
Sitting in the
So
middle
nuggets.
or what?
What was that?
Sitting in the middle?
No, I purposely got on an edge seat.
No, aisle or window?
I can't remember.
Nice one.
Good stuff.
Either way, get right around the show continually because we also have the EPL show, the AFL show. We'll have
Special guests.
for both the EPL
Yeah.
and AFL show because we'll have no Stats Guy for a couple of weeks.
So Marcus is jumping in. He's a Chelsea fan, so I can laugh at him.
he'll fit right in.
It's great.
We're already calling him Stats Guy 2.0. So,
Yeah.
As long as he's not one.
and
Yeah,
anyway,
but new is always better.
get around all those shows: EPL, AFL, NRL, the Daily Show, of course. Subscribe, like, and share them all. And check us a follow across all the socials: YouTube, Facey, IG, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch. Make Leo earn his salary. Send in any questions via the social as well. And I think that's it. How good's this? Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, cheers. I was going to say, check out the NRL show. Phil shot the lights out of it this week. I think
Yeah?
he was like
Oh, did he?
7 of 8 or 9.
Ooh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Killed it.
Did you pick the Roosters?
No, that was the one he absolutely said, Panthers at the line, let's go.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Except for Thursday night was the only one he stuffed up on. So,
Storm Broncos?
yeah.
Weird.
Which everyone would have, stuffed
Yeah.
that one up. Yeah.
I don't know.
He
I
sent me a
wouldn't
text
know.
message Sunday. He's like, I've nailed this weekend. I'm like, good stuff, Phil.
Crushed
Awesome.
it.
Get around him.
All right, and thank you, Stats Guy. He's
Thank
off.
you. I'm off. Thanks.
Don't
gonna
get
be great.
arrested. Don't get deported. Don't get shot.
Yeah, don't get shot.
Yeah. That's. Yeah.
Don't do any hate crimes.
Yeah.
Nah,
yeah,
I'm
please.
for a while. Yeah. That's
a
why I
while.
haven't been to America in a while. But they'll let me back.
You
They'll let
gotta
me back
stick
in.
out like a sore thumb in Kentucky
Why?
because you don't have a cowboy hat and boots.
What do you think Kentucky looks like?
Yeah, yeah.
That was no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
It's just
no
dust.
Idea.
It's just.
Anyway,
Oh no, there's a lot of horses there.
big
You're
city.
too late for the Kentucky Derby.
know.
Kentucky's the state, not a city.
Yeah, Lexington. Sorry.
Yeah.
Lexington is
That's
where
what I
we're
meant
going.
to say.
All right, thanks as
well,
always for producing Gerald. And what do we say, Stats Guy?
Gamble responsibly.
And look after yourself, would you? All right,
you.
may all your
Please don't
picks come
die.
in. Happy punting. We'll catch you, tomorrow? Alex and I. Go Bet Daily. Out.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.